Welcome everybody. Today is a Saturday at John's painting day. I did quite a bit at home. Most of it was spent working on graphics and getting it laid out. And today we're gonna tape this off and shoot it. Like I say, it takes about several hours, and I do mean several hours to tape it off, and 2 minutes to paint. And I can see that we already have people up and going on the stream. That's good. And I had to make these graphics, and that's why I didn't come back yesterday. I had to we're going to get all the graphics painted today except for the swooshes. The swooshes and the scallops will be taped out next week, and then I'll come back the following week and spend 2 minutes painting. But that's the trick for the day. Let me ask you this, John. Do you think I ought to put these on, lay these out before I paper it off?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I do.
That's just one less thing to tape off.
Well, it gives you an ending point, or if you're going to run them up beside, it tells you where you need to go to.
But we are going to be painting red today, so this thing has to be encased, mummified, because if you've ever painted red, if you have one little opening somewhere, I need some white there too, touch up on white. I need a touch up there, and here where, see it dripped? Yeah. I mean, it probably wouldn't matter.
Yeah, but when you sand it out and you paint over it, then the little edge around the drip, you must always don't get all that edge out of there, and that'll help. That helps sort of blend it out. You know that.
Let's see, we got any chatters? We got 4 watchers. No chatters. I don't know whether this thing's charging or not. It's let me try this 2-point. When we get Danny over here, I'm going to do a major production. This setup is with the cell phone. There it is. And when Dan Winship comes over, we're going to bring over all my gear, the mixing soundboard and boom mics and all that stuff, so we got good audio. And it looks like I'm missing. No, they're right there. Okay. So as I've stated, you got to have, this is the yellow stencil, and this is the black stencil, and top and bottom. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do with my numbers. I think I might do them in yellow with a black outline. That would kind of match, only in reverse, this.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got the shell in yellow and red on the rudder. It's a pain.
Those are hard to do.
Yeah, they're real hard to do.
Any little bit of being off on them really shows up. Now I'm just doing the normal sanding, more sanding.
You want to save this Dr. Pepper box for mixing stuff on?
Nah.
Okay, so let's get to work. Let me see your good scissors.
My good scissors.
Yeah, I need to cut some wire.
And no sandpaper, no wire.
Cut some tin foil. These are good scissors. So far, my pair, I've cut sandpaper and they haven't got dull.
Yeah, wait until you try to cut silk or something like that with them.
I cut fiberglass with them. But these are your scissors, and I'll respect them, and I won't cut no
I
wire.
got scissors over here you can cut all that shit with. You can cut tin for making a fuel tank with them. I use those instead of tin snips because tin snips you gotta, well, depending on what kind you got, your white tin snips has got that serrated edge on them and leaves a little serration. So I use scissors to cut tin stock for fuel tanks, and that cuts nice, clean.
Okay, let's lay this down. What's really bad about that, you get one shot. So, I mean, I can't, everybody thinks that I'm BSing.
I don't know. Anybody that's done it knows different.
Come on.
Guess you could lay it down there with Windex on the surface if you wanted to, but I personally don't like that. I'm afraid of getting adhesion problems or something and getting bleed under. Not to mention if you paint the same day, you got water issues.
Okay, let's see if we got any chatters. We got 3 thumbs up so far. Ah, there we go. Gary Sinclair, good morning, Sparky and John.
Morning.
And Christopher Everson, that's the guy I was telling you about. Good morning, Sparky and John.
Morning.
You got to understand, it'll take me a few minutes to get back to the chat because I'm trying to watch it. We're trying to work and do it on the phone. It's kind of difficult.
Yeah, it's hard, like you were saying the other day, and you said quite a few times, as far as being by yourself, sitting there working on something and trying to talk and come up with a conversation while you're working, pain in the butt. It's hard. It's hard to do.
I didn't go back and listen to see if your voice came over the.
It did.
It did?
Yeah, I listened to that. It was synced right and all that. That's what I was curious about, was if it fixed the time delay enough. And it worked fine. It worked great.
Come on.
For some reason, these were looking a little rough, so I'm gonna sand 90% of the paint off of them and paint them again.
Well, that's the same with my doors and the cowl here. I gotta touch them up a little, maybe sand a little and then shoot another coat of white on the gear doors and but that was gray. I can't get this started for some reason. But I need to get this painted today and get this stuff off of here.
Yeah. It'll be this afternoon before you get painting.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I said a day the other day, but it takes quite a while to mask it, just to mask all the bulk areas off that you're not going to be painting on, and then you gotta mask the stuff that's different colors. I don't know, if you try to put that scallops and stuff on there today, you might not.
I would never get it on there.
Yeah.
I hadn't intended on doing that. I'll take those off at home. I cannot get this started. Try the other end, I guess. I really stuck it down good. Can't get it started. So let's try the old trick of 2 pieces of masking tape. Nope. Can't believe it. Why won't it start? Now we're gonna, before I put the next one on, I'm gonna get it started. Oh, I see something. There we go. I got it. You get it?
Close. You get the right kind of transfer tape?
Oh yeah. I got it.
I do too.
Now these areas where the flaps and the elevator, or the flaps and the wing meet, they're kind of difficult to get taped off to look right because they got to go all the way, wrap all the way around the wing, just like I did my rudder. but I think they'll be fine the way I got it laid out. That break is right at the trailing edge or close, so that's good. Yeah. Yep, yesterday was a graphics day. It was a real pain in the butt.
Yeah. I sure do feel for you. I don't think I ever did sand them things to final shape. I think I just roughed them in and went from there.
Ta-da! Let's see if we got any chatters. Nope. Still Gary and Christopher. We got 5 thumbs up and 11 watchers. That's good. My show yesterday did really well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to lay the other one, checkerboard out on the other side, and then you're going to get to see how we're going to traverse the issue of bleeding over on the flaps. I'll take the flap, cut them and take the flaps off and tape them around. So now I got to have the reverse. And if you're gonna do stencils like this, they were all cut to this width, but you'll notice there's a taper there. When you do that, you got to make sure that you have the exact taper on the other side. So these are both in the same direction. So you want to take the opposite one, turn it upside down, and cut them both at the same time. This is the line that goes right up next to the fuselage. That way they skew out away from the airplane at the same rate. And basically all you have to do is line up the starting point, if that makes sense.
256s. I used 256 screws on that.
Does that look even?
I gotta get even on it myself.
Of course, nobody can see both sides of the airplane except for Jim Lynch.
Yeah, he knows what he's looking for. Okay. I don't know if it's me, but you need to hold this right up in here. That's pretty even where this point comes down to on both sides.
Now we need to see where it. This angle is cut both the same.
Well, you can see where you're up in here on this.
Yeah.
You're way up in there, you're up into the fillet a little bit. So
Yeah, it'll be so damn close, it's ridiculous, so that'll have to be where it goes.
So I'm telling.
Yeah. So we had I had a problem getting it started the last time, so we're gonna start it out here.
Yeah, much better than using the X-Acto knife around the finish. Semi-finished airplane.
Well, if it ain't right, it's too late. Looks pretty close.